Hello. In today's lesson, we'll watch a video. After that, we'll discuss a few questions about it. Now, before we get started, I would like to see a few keywords that the speaker uses so that we are acquainted with them. And after that, we'll watch the video itself, and later we'll discuss a few questions. Now, let me share screen with you. And here's the document. The video is entitled Reading Minds Through Body Language. So the topic is communication, body language. And before we watch, I would like to go through the vocabulary. I'll make it a bit bigger for you so that you can see it. I think that's better. So the keywords are mind reader, body language, glance, socially inept, judgmental, posture, build rapport, mumble, pen clicker, freak someone out, figure out, hang out with someone, and scoop. Now, I would like to go through each word and find synonyms for each of them. A mind reader would be somebody who can read your mind. Now, read between quotation marks, of course, or guess what you're thinking or what you're going to say. A mind reader. Body language refers to the movements, such as gestures, that we usually make while we speak. And actually, I use quite a lot of them. Glance is a quick look, such as when we look at our watch to check the time. So if I glance at my watch, I would do something like, and continue speaking. Socially inept. Well, a person who is socially inept fails to behave properly socially, in a social context with other people. They may act in a weird way, or they might be unable to communicate successfully. Judgmental, an adjective. So if a person is judgmental, they have a tendency to judge without much background to a given situation, or without knowing deeply enough about what or who they are judging. Posture refers to the way we sit, the way we walk, our body posture. Build rapport. To build rapport means to establish a connection with another person. For example, as a teacher, it is very important for me to build rapport, build, of course, good rapport with my students. Mumble. Well, to mumble means to speak to oneself, moving the lips a little bit as if talking to oneself, like thinking aloud. Sometimes people who may have some speech impairment sometimes mumble rather than speak clearly. Pen clicker. Okay, the pen clicker would be that person who clicks on a pen or taps the table with it. Freak out, freak someone out, a phrasal verb. If we freak someone out, we scare this person or make them feel nervous. Figure out, to figure out means to try to find an answer or solution, try to understand something. Hang out, another phrasal verb, hang out with someone. It's an informal way of saying meeting friends, going out with them, hang out, spend usually or free time with friends. And scoop. Scoop as a noun here is used metaphorically, and it means an interesting or exciting piece of news. Well, we will watch the video. Now, I have included the link to the video, which is in YouTube. The link is here. As you can see, you just tap or click on the link itself, and it will open a window directly. This window takes you to YouTube, where the video will play. I will play a few minutes for you now, as you will be able to have access to the document. I will leave the link below, in the comments below. You will be you will very easily find the material online. So there's no need to play the full video now. Let me share the sound from the computer.
Hi, I'm Lynn Franklin. I have one question for you. How would you like to be a mind reader? Because part of me is thinking, I bet your mind's thinking, that's not going to happen. Here's the truth. People's brains process information, they think in 3 different ways. And their body language will tell you all day long what their primary style is. You just need to know what to look for and what to do when you see it. And it's not one of those where she's leaning back, her arms are crossed, she's frowning, so she must be unhappy. It's actually understanding how their brains work and then presenting your information in a way that people can see it, hear it, and feel it, and increase the chances that they'll say yes to whatever you're proposing, and also decrease the chances that you'll do something stupid, like this. Back in my 20s, before I knew any of this stuff, I had a client who was a corporate controller, and he would sit across from me in meetings, and he was always looking down with the occasional glance up. And I thought, okay, well, he's a numbers guy. He just feels comfortable looking at the numbers. And then as time went on, I thought, well, you know, he's just socially inept, and he doesn't know how to give me eye contact. And finally, because I was young and stupid, I thought, every time he's looking up, he's looking at my chest, and I'm offended. And there was one point I actually went in a meeting and went, excuse me, I'm up here. Ooh, yeah, talk about judgmental. Here's the scoop. This guy's brain worked in a way that he was never going to give me eye contact. And no matter how many times I modeled the behavior I wanted him to use, all that did was make both of us feel uncomfortable. So how can you tell? How can you read people's body language to read your minds? We're going to show you right now. And that means I'm going to bring out our first body language model, James.
Okay. Well, as you can see, this video is not very long. It's just a little longer than 10 minutes. Now, I would like to go through the questions in our document for you to think about. Watch the video and discuss these questions. What are the 3 basic body language models? What are their main features? How can we build rapport with each type? What kind of language should we use? What does the speaker challenge the audience to do? Discussion, opinion. Which type do you relate to? How do you build rapport with others? Friends, colleagues, acquaintances, etc. So, once you are ready, you have watched the video, answered the questions, and thought about the discussion, I would like to see your comments, your ideas. I will read and give you some feedback. We can interact in the comments below. And if you do have any questions, either about the video, the questions, or any topic you would like to ask me about or ask me to prepare for our next video lesson, leave your comments on the box below. I hope this has been useful. See you next time. Bye-bye.